Welcome to CNTV. I'm Brad Claunch.
And I'm Quin Tran.
We continue our conversation with Mary Lu Dolce, a Chickasaw citizen who recently received national recognition for promoting good health and fitness.
She says staying healthy takes effort because Mary Lu, a nurse, suffers from lupus, known as an invisible illness.
I feel like there's a lot of people that actually have it and don't know that they have it. It's a daily struggle. It was harder when I was first diagnosed with it. It's been over 15 years now, but over the course of time that I've lived with it, I've managed to understand it. It attacks every system in your body, and that's some things that people think lupus, because there's two different kinds, and I don't have the skin kind that I get the butterfly mask on my face. It's a full system disorder that probably compromised me more, which is why my kidneys were so compromised when I was fighting my life, when I lost my finger, and the medication was making me was virtually killing me, because I had lupus. So my kidneys were more compromised. It attacks, your autoimmune system. So basically, my own body attacks itself. So it makes my struggle harder. So I have to keep myself in check. I have to keep myself running like a well-oiled machine. Weather affects it, because there's the rheumatic element to it. There's so many different gamuts that come through it, but it's a full body. The central nervous system, it affects your organs, heart, heart and kidneys in particular. I've struggled with a lot of cardiac issues as well as kidney issues, but I'm here to say that I've overcome them all, and largely with, again, it's always comes back to my mind first, being my mental strength, and then my mind is what keeps my body strong, and then looking at the biggest thing also is just perceiving food not as food, it's fuel. I love to eat healthy, and there's so many really fun, cool ways to eat. But when I feel my worst, I eat my best.
You have a daughter, so you know that special relationship
Yes.
that you can have with a daughter. Do you feel like
Yes.
what you do also is an example for her?
Yes, I have to say I'm very proud of. I like to think I raised a lion. She went to OU Law School, so she's an attorney. She is I'm afraid of her in a good way. She's a very strong, independent woman who's very, very good at what she does, and I'm very proud of her. And I like to think that I've encouraged that as that voice, which I think is very, very important with our children. She was a child that was quite loud and chatty. I've always encouraged the questions that she asked as a child, and whether she's challenging an adult sometimes was not always fun, but entertained it, because I like to think that it helped her decide, she's an incredible litigator, giving a child a voice and a platform, and being the lion behind them to give them the courage to go off into the world to do whatever it is that they want to do is really important.
She's an amazing and interesting woman. Mary Lu lives in New York, and she's traveling this summer to Oklahoma. She's going to the rodeo to compete in barrel racing.
And we bet she'll have fun doing it. She believes you're never too old to try something new. The Chickasaw Nation Medical Center receives the Environmental Excellence Award. Stryker Sustainability Solutions is honoring the tribe with a recognition given to only select hospitals committed to sustainability initiatives. In 2023, Chickasaw Nation Medical Center's reprocessing program diverted more than 6,400 pounds of medical waste from landfills and reduced supply costs by more than $317,000. The financial savings were an increase of more than 11% over the previous year, allowing additional funds to go back into key patient care efforts. The Chickasaw Nation serves more than 1 million patient interactions annually at its medical center in Ada.
This Chickasaw Press book is getting state and national recognition at the 35th Annual Oklahoma Book Awards. Otis W. Leader, The Ideal American Doughboy, won top honors in 2 categories, Best Nonfiction and Best Book Design. The book tells the story of Otis Leader, a first American who served in World War I. He was selected to represent the ideal American who served in battle. His story is beautifully told and laid out in this Chickasaw Press book.
So a huge shout out to Chickasaw Press and Jackson Davis, who did not only the cover design, but the interior of the book. And he did an outstanding job. He even took Otis's own handwriting and basically digitized it to create a customized font to do the drop caps for each chapter in Otis's book. And he recreated newspaper articles and Otis's letters and his journal. So many wonderful pieces that he was able to incorporate in the book. And so the design is outstanding.
The book will also be featured in the nation's capital at the Library of Congress's National Book Festival. One nonfiction book from each state is chosen to be part of the festival. Otis W. Leader, The Ideal American Doughboy, may be purchased at chickasawpress.com.
Chickasaw senior citizens are coming together on June 6th for the Elders Conference. The annual event is held at WinStar World Casino and Resort in Thackerville. It's an opportunity for fellowship and for seniors to learn about resources and get updates from the Chickasaw Nation. On June 7th, the annual Veterans Conference will be held at WinStar. The conference features presentations and discussions tailored to the needs and interests of veterans and military families. This is also an opportunity to honor the men and women who served in our armed forces.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of CNTV.
Quinn and I will see you next time.